We are nearly there, folks. The cocktail reception is just around the corner. But bear with me, we have one more speaker, and that is Dr. Elizabeth McLaughlin, who is our acting Chief Medical Officer with the Ministry of Health, and she's going to offer some brief closing remarks. But before she comes up, let me read you her very impressive bio. Yes, Dr. McLaughlin is the acting CMO in the Ministry of Health, as well as the clinical head of accident and emergency and EMS at the Cayman Islands Health Services Authority. Dr. McLaughlin graduated from the University of Toronto with a BSc in microbiology. Keen to continue her education, she then qualified as a medical doctor from the University of West Indies and went on to complete a Master's of Science and a Doctor of Medicine in Emergency Medicine. Dr. McLaughlin is an international member of the American College of Emergency Physicians, and as a member of this leading emergency medicine specialty association, she has access to diverse benefits designed to aid professional and personal advancement. Native to the Cayman Islands, Dr. McLaughlin comes from a strong medical background. Her mother, Althea McLaughlin, was the first Caymanian pharmacy dispenser, and her father was the first Caymanian-trained public health officer. And you already heard about that because the Premier mentioned that he is her brother. Dr. McLaughlin is a positive advocate for young Caymanians and instills this passion and positivity into her 3 children. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Dr. McLaughlin.
Good evening, everyone. And now that Big Brother is away, we don't actually have to stay here very long. Except I actually, as you can hear, have 2 bosses, Ms. Yearwood and Ms. Ahern, both of whom have reminded me that I stand between you all and the cocktail. So I will forget I am a McLaughlin by blood and make this very short. I want to thank you all for coming. It has been a wonderful start to what I expect to be a very interesting and thought-provoking conference. I remember when I first came back home, to get this type of stimulation, often you had to actually invest quite a bit and go away and spend time there to get that stimulation from interacting with others, from experts around the field. It is so nice to be able to do that at home and to know that at least for once a year, both the public and the private health community, as well as international distinguished guests are present to all share ideas and look at how we can develop the future. I want to thank you, Mr. Brooks, for the very informative and challenging features you brought forward and the way it actually seems simple. So for all my colleagues who struggle with Smith Road, just look at those wide sidewalks. They're very useful. Soon come. Not soon enough? Well, patience. Remember, that's an important part. I also would like to thank the acting Governor, Mr. Franz Manderson, for your contributions, as well as the Premier, who is currently away, but doing other more premiership stuff. And also Dr. Hobday, thank you very much. And Ms. Ahern, thank you. And everyone, don't run away. I'm sorry. I was trying to finish quickly. Bye.
Thank you very much, Dr. McLaughlin. So yes, we actually have reached the end of the official bit of the program, but I have a little bit of housekeeping that I have to do before I can release you for the cocktail reception. If you looked in your swag bag and you got some of the awesome little gifts from our sponsors, you're going to find a blue band. Did you all find that? No? Well, your homework tonight is to make sure you bring this back with you tomorrow. And I assure you, you'll be very pleased that you did. So make sure you bring your blue band with you back tomorrow. We start tomorrow morning with breakfast from 7:45. Breakfast is sponsored by Cleveland Clinic, and there will be a little video running while you get your breakfast. And our first presentation starts at 8:30 a.m., where we'll be hearing from Dr. Thomas Smith, the Director of Palliative Medicine from Johns Hopkins. Tomorrow we also have our interactive workshops. You heard quite a bit this evening about how important they are for us at the Ministry of Health and for the government, for the feedback that we get from these workshops. So we've got some fantastic themes tomorrow for those. Mental health, let's talk about it. End-of-life decisions, some of the most important things to consider. And beyond medicine, taking a look at non-medical therapies. Now, when you registered, you indicated which one of these workshops you wanted to attend. And I can assure you that if you have since changed your mind and you want to sneak into a different topic, that won't be a problem. So tomorrow you're free to go to whichever of the topics you'd like to. I know it's a difficult choice to make. They're all very interesting, but I do want to encourage you to attend them and to use those to let us know some of your thoughts. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed this evening. It's so exciting to be back here again. And I do want to thank again all the members of our panel for their time tonight and for their presentations, and thank each and every one of you for coming. Please do join us for the cocktail reception, which has been graciously sponsored by Ironshore Pharmaceuticals. Thank you for that support. And we will see you all tomorrow morning. Have a great night.